Welcome back to Grant's Gaming Corner, ladies and gentlemen. We are fixing to, well, go back in time. We're gonna play a very nostalgic game for me that's I sometimes wondered if I was ever gonna actually get a chance to play this on the channel. And well, we now have a real chance to play it here on the channel. Welcome in, Diddley. How you doing this evening? Good to see you. Glad that you made it in. We're fixing to start a real heart tug of a nostalgic Pokemon game for me. It's not quite Generation 1, but it is Generation 1. I grew up playing Red, Blue, and Yellow. That was my original Generation 1 games. This is the Generation 3 remake of those games, Pokemon Fire Red. That's what you guys voted for. You guys said we're gonna play Fire Red, so we're playing Fire Red. So this is the closest I'm gonna get to a nostalgic hit right now on the channel, and it's the closest thing I can give you guys to seeing what kind of Pokemon game I started with. Now, admitted, Fire Red and Leaf Green have corrections, fixes. Welcome in, Bloxy. Appreciate you being here. Fire Red and Leaf Green have corrections, fixes, things that made the game more what's the quality of life fixes. That's the term I'm looking for. So yes, we are playing Fire Red. I did check over the poll, and you guys are welcome to check it behind me. With 10 votes total, our starter of choice, based on what you guys voted on, is Charmander at 70%, followed up by Bulbasaur at 20% and Squirtle at 10%. So we are taking Charmander, which is fine by me. That actually works really well because of the fact that well, we're playing Fire Red. So yes, starting off the stream with a back in my day. Yes, I had to. I couldn't help but explain it a little bit. And can I ask you something? Yeah. What's your question, Bloxy? Technically that is a question though. So are we counting that as the question, or do you have a different question? No, you're fine. All right, while you ask that question, let's get started. Let's get settled in here, and let's get to some Pokemon Fire Red. Let's do this. Buttons, yes. Don't need to worry about that. That's not the important part. In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves. Gather information and hints from every source. New paths will open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges and solving mysteries. At times you'll be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. Through your adventures, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. This is our biggest objective. Press A button and let your adventure begin. You banned Roblox on your channel, but what about Polytoria? I mean, I don't know what Polytoria is. I think we've talked about that game in the past. But I don't know enough about it to tell you what it is. And it's not that I ban Roblox, it's just I'm not gonna play it. It's just not the kind of game that's for me, truth be told. I want to turn that down just a little bit. There we go. That looks a little better. I feel like I was overblown there for a second. Downloaded the game yesterday, but I ain't playing until next Saturday. That's a long time to wait. I've actually been thinking about a lot of the games that I've been playing, and I am actually planning on doing a video on some channel updates tomorrow, actually, which will be going out probably next week. And I am going to be narrowing down my list of games a little bit, just because I realize that I have so many games to play right now that I feel like I'm kind of overwhelming myself. If you do the math, 3 live streams, 3 records, all different games. I'm playing 6 games on channel right now, not to mention what I personally am playing through. So I'm fixing to kind of do some rearranging and kind of narrow down some stuff. Next week is spring break, so I'll have all week to play it. Nice. Your spring break's a little early then, Deadly. Speaking of which, just a heads up, we are planning on playing our Mario Kart tournament on spring break like normal. This year is going to be a little later for me though, because I'm taking spring break with Hannah, which is going to be at the end of the month, the last week of the month. So about 2 weeks from this week, we're going to have our Mario Kart tournament. I don't know what day yet. I'm going to say the same thing tomorrow. I don't know what day yet. I'll figure it out between here and there. But I am planning on narrowing down some of my games. So, yeah, I'll give you guys more updates on that as it goes details. So, let's get back into it. Hello there. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. For others, others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a professor. Also, Pokepedia, played that for a bit. Now I don't know what to do. That's a part of my conversation tomorrow too. This is very poor. This is a very poor Oak voice. You don't like my Oak voice? Okay, fair. It's not my best one. I've done better voices, I'll give you that. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Well, now tell me, are you a boy or a girl? We're gonna be a boy. Let's begin with your name. What is it? Ew. That's shorter than I thought it was gonna be. I was gonna do something specific, but that's a lot less character space than I thought it was gonna be. So we'll just do our normal GGC, Grant. Right, so your name is Grant. Yes. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you both were babies. We always use GGC as Grant. What was his name now? And HKC, Hannah's Nick Cottage. Hannah is always our rival. Yeah, it was Hannah. Yes, that's right, I remember now. His name is Hannah. Grant, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventure with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Alright. We can play the NES. Oh, whoa. Oh, we gotta fix this right away. This is not gonna work for me. And, ooh. Okay, how many is it? 10. Okay, so we got frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Normally, I would make it the color of the version I'm playing. In this case, red. Fire Red. But I almost feel like going nostalgic and going with type 2. Because that looks like the text box layout from, well, the original Fire Red. I mean, original Red and Blue. Wait, don't tell me they messed up the controls. No, I need it to be faster. The text speed is too slow for me. And I don't like the help being popped up on screen, so I always change it to LR. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that to stereo, though. Yeah, I think let's go with type 2. Okay. We'll save that. Yup. Classic. Looks like the original Game Boy now. Got our bed. It looks like we're sleeping. But we're going to go to our PC. For those of you who don't know, if you go to your PC and withdraw, there's always a potion in the PC waiting for you in the beginning of a Gen 1 game. I even think the Gen 2 games have them. I kind of took it away after a little while. Saving 1 minute in, a very Grant move. Absolutely, I changed settings. I don't want to lose my settings. Mom, Right. All boys leave home someday. It says so on the TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. And really cool thing is we can actually check the TV. There's a movie on TV. 4 boys are walking on a railroad tracks. You guys can tell me what movie that is. I'd be curious to see who can name that movie. I better get going too. Here's the funny thing. If you're the girl character, there's a different movie on the TV when you go to leave. Grant's house. Oops, wrong side. Wrong side of what? What wrong side of what? Hannah's house. And we can go in here, and Hannah's actually not home right now, surprisingly. But Daisy is. Hi, Grant. My brother Hannah is out at Grandpa's lab. And she is looking at a map of Kanto. It's a big map of Kanto region. Now the world, this would be useful. But when you interact from the T side or back, huh? But when you interact with the T from the side or back, oh, the TV. Oh, okay. We can go back and do it. Does it interact from the side? I don't think it does in this game. Does it? Yeah, you can't interact with it from the side. Just like with the kitchen, you can't get that far in. See? That hits the wall right there. Just typo. It happens. You're good, Diddley. Pallet Town. Shades of your journey await. This ought to be interesting. Now what you can do is read a sign from the side, like this. Trainer tips. Press start to open the menu. Signs are useful, aren't they? It's actually impossible to... It's actually impossible in the remake, but the text is still there. I've heard that before. Yeah. It's not TV nowadays, it's television. I still call it a TV. Yeah, I mean, call it what you want. TV, television, whatever. I still call it a TV, so. Technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items and Pokemon via data via PC. Or as data via PC. Oak Pokemon Research Lab. Alright, let's see what's going on. I study Pokemon as Professor Oak's aide. Professor Oak may not look like much, but he's the authority of Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers hold him in high regards. Cool. I study Pokemon as Professor's... oh, the other dude said the same thing. Hey, what? It's only Grant. Gramps isn't around. And if you read back here, there's these signs actually tell you some extra stuff. We kind of already knew this one already. Start for the menu. And save option is in the menu. Use it regularly. Your chest hurts. Oh, well, I hope you feel better. Gramps Gaming Corner. Huh. That's what Hannah called him. Alright, let's go see what else we can figure out's going on around here. Hey, wait! Don't go in the grass. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. We're gonna get our own Pokemon. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Hannah, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Grant. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only those 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, not fair. What about me? Be patient, Hannah. You can have one too. So we can choose Bulbasaur. No. No. We can choose Squirtle. Nope. Not what you guys asked for. Or we can take Charmander. Yeah, that's the one you guys asked for. We received Charmander from Professor Oak. Yeah, let's give it a nickname. Anybody got a suggestion for a nickname? Or do I get to nickname some of these Pokemon this time? There are at least 2 Pokemon I can think of that I want to specifically nickname, that I when we get them, I will specifically nickname. Let's see if that helps out a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Don't got any ideas? No? Alright, well, if you guys ain't got any ideas, I kind of do. Let's go with Charlie. And it's a boy, even better. Or do we want it IE? Excuse me, do we want Charlie LEY or do we want Charlie LIE? What do you guys think? Any thoughts on that one? Because I can do it the other way. We can do it LIE. And do it LIE? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take this one then. And I received Squirtle from Professor Oak. Oh boy. Hold on a second, the water should choke me. There we go. Sorry about that. Water's trying to kill me tonight. Actually, I could have named it Dale. What did you say? We'll have to wait till we get to the nickname raider now. That's gonna be a ways down the way. Wait, Grant, let's check our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Alright, let's see who's got the better Pokemon here. Alright. And a Squirtle versus our Charmander. Oak. Oh, for Pete's sake. So pushy, as always. Grant, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes other trainers' Pokemon faint by lowering the HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. Alright, this ought to be interesting. Let's start with a Growl. So we're gonna drop its attack. Lowering the foe's stats will put you at an advantage. Of course, it's gonna drop our defense. Well, the Tail Whip. Alright, let's go for a Scratch. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. Oh. This isn't gonna be good. Let's go with another Growl. Because it's trying to drop our defense, so that means it's... Ugh. Yeah, we're battling you, Hannah. And you took Squirtle over our Charmander. Let's see if we can lower its attack some more. Okay, cool. We might actually be okay. As long as Hannah doesn't get a critical off that Squirtle, we should be okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. We're gonna save that potion for later. There we go. We won that one. I would tell you sorry, Hannah, but I'm really not. We won. We won the first battle. And there's plenty more to go. Nice. Alright. So we've got plenty more to go as we go. Because Charlie just gained a level. I actually did play Pokemon today. I beat my 5th gym in Violet, and I'm very proud of myself. I am proud of you too, Hannah. You did good. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. And Grant and I are planning on Pokemon battle for real soon. Yes. Yes, we are. As soon as Hannah says that she's ready. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Excellent. If you win, you earn prize money and your Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon stronger. Okay, I'll take my Pokemon battle. I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Gramps, smell you later. All right, let's get out of here. We got things to do tonight. And we check our Pokemon real quick. Yeah, Charlie's good. Make sure Charlie's healed up. And off we go. I learned how to give items to a Pokemon today and helped a lot. Going to NISC for 2 years is paying off. Yes, that's I mean, watching a lot of competitive is a great way to learn, truth be told. It's a real good way to get knowledge and prepare yourself for getting experience. Oh, critical hit from the Pidgey. Oh, Pidgey got some moves going on here. Alright, let's see if we can defeat the Pidgey. Down goes the Pidgey. Sorry, Pidgey. Hi, I work at the Pokemon Mart. It's part of a convenient chain sell selling all sorts of items. Please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. So it gives us another potion for later. That's the reason why I want to talk to that one. It's always nice to have some extra potions. Grant, didn't you say you were going to make a Gen 1 only team and battle me? Yeah, I have a plan for a Gen 1. Well, it's probably going to be all Gen 1. The only problem is because we're playing Scarlet and Violet, there is no Pidgey, and I was planning on using Pidgeotto. And that might be a little bit of a problem to make it a complete Gen 1 team. I might have to use a bird from a different generation. Although I may look for a Spearow. I'm trying to remember, was Spearow and Fearow in... I need to look now. It's been a while since I played Scarlet and Violet, so I don't remember if Spearow and Fearow were in that game. I don't know. But yes, I have ideas for a team that I'm going to build to challenge you with, to take on your challenge. We might have to use a potion here in just a moment with this Rattata. Come on, Charlie. No critical. Okay. I thought we were fixing to lose to a Rattata there for a second. Scared me there for a second. Ooh, oh yes, finally, we got Ember. That's good. Let's take a look at actually... I want to see Charlie's stats. I didn't even think to look at them earlier. Alright, so modest nature. I don't remember... Anybody remember what stat amplifies and what boosts and what drops with modest? I don't remember. I forget. Just at a quick glance, it looks like special attack is up. Speed's actually pretty good. I think a couple of gimmicks up my sleeve and you won't expect. Kind of want to make Smeargle happen, but you know that already. Yeah, you already told me about Smeargle. You're not the only one with a few things up their sleeve. I might be building a Gen 1 team to take you on, but there's some good Pokemon from Gen 1. Okay, so the HP is decent. It's just physical attack is down, which is fine because it looks like Charlie's got a good special attack, which is good because we're gonna need a good special attack, and it's fast. That's another thing. It speeds up. So this looks like we're gonna have us a nice, strong special attacker. There, I want that up front because fire is special in this particular game. Actually. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We need to give Charlie a potion. That screen, that in-between screen there, that's like one of the few negatives I'll ever say about this game. I don't like that in-between screen. There's no reason for it to be there. I mean, I get it, it's nice seeing your item be used on your Pokemon, but I don't like it. See the ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump from them. It's a quicker way to get back to Pallet Town. Yep. I'm glad I went ahead and gave Charlie the potion, because we probably wouldn't have survived this Rattata if I did not. Alright, hit with Ember. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, good hit. And we'll just use Scratch to finish it off. Nice, nice. And Charlie is getting stronger little by little. That's fine. We'll get Charlie there. Because first things first, now that we're friendships, battle moves of Pokemon are limited to their power points, PP. To replenish PP, rest your tired Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. Yep. Now that we're in Viridian City, we're gonna go ahead and heal up real quick. Yeah, heal our Pokemon. So what do you guys think about Gen 1 so far? Is this your guys' first time seeing a Gen 1 playthrough or playing Gen 1 for that matter? And I know technically this is Gen 3. I know. It's Gen 3 engine, but this is Kanto made in the Gen 3 engine. Plain and simple. Alright, let's see what this kid has to say. Pokemon centers are heal your tired, hurt, or fainted Pokemon. They make all Pokemon completely healthy. That's always nice. There's a Pokemon Center in every town ahead. They charge no money, so don't be shy about healing Pokemon. That's always a good thing. That's actually a break in a normal RPG trope that usually your character has to sleep at like a hotel or something like that because it's your character you're healing, and you usually have to pay to heal your characters up. The nice thing about Pokemon is you don't pay to use a Pokemon Center. Ooh. Excuse me, sneaking a yawn in. Please feel free to use the PC in the corner. That receptionist told me so. It's so kind of her. Well, the old man said we can use a computer. That means we can use the computer. Alright, we're gonna ignore this little dude because I don't want to talk to him right now. Let's go to the Pokemart because we need to buy some items, but I got something else going on. Yeah, I'm gonna sneak those yawns in. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can you bring it to him and can I get you to take it to him? So we received Oak's parcel, and that means we have to take it now back to Professor Oak. I gotta buy some potions. You never know when Pokemon will need a quick healing. Ooh, biting off another one, diddly. Apparently once I started, I can't stop now. Of course, in all fairness, some of you guys may have noticed this, especially those who are outside of the States. Time is a little different right now for us. It's because the time changed over the weekend. So I am still catching up from the time change, along with the fact that my 9 to 5, some hours changed. So I've been up a little earlier today, along with a little less sleep than normal because of the time change over the weekend. Sorry, I'm a little tired right now. I'm not even gonna tell you a story. Nice thing is I'm off tomorrow, so I'm gonna catch up on the sleep tomorrow. This shop does good business in antidotes, I've heard. Well, we don't need antidotes right now. But you can go in here if we wanted to. Now really, there's nothing in here we need to do because this is just the school. Okay, be sure to read what's on the blackboard carefully. It's just telling us about status conditions. Not gonna worry about those right now. And of course this little girl trying to memorize all her notes. It's a Pokemon school. It's a great place to learn about the basics of Pokemon if you don't already know them. These Pokeballs at your waist, you have Pokemon, don't you? It's great, you can carry and use Pokemon anytime, anywhere. Yep. Viridian City, the eternally green paradise. And that's the funny thing to me is the sign about the city is almost always in the middle of the city. And we are going to go up here because we can grab this, which is another potion to make up for the potion that we used earlier. We're not going to go out that way just yet. We'll come back to it. But for the moment, I want to go up here. I absolutely forbid you from going through here. This is private property. Oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. He's so sorry. I'm so sorry. He hasn't had his coffee yet. Yep, private property, yep. So let's go see what's in here. Ooh, this is a fun house. My dad loves Pokemon too. Come up with nicknames is fun, but but it's not so easy to do. Clever names are nice, but simple nicknames are easier to remember. And he has Sparrow. Speary the Sparrow. Alright. Let's head back to Pallet Town and take Professor Oak his package, because we do have to get, well, we gotta get something from him too. We're still missing one item that we need to get really into our adventure here. We're gonna do the ledge hopping thing because it's fast. And that will take us quickly back to Pallet Town, other than that little strip of grass that we gotta go through right there. And there's something else we gotta pick up while we're here in town too. So we're gonna grab it while we're back in Pallet Town. Oh, Grant, how is your Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Nice. So we delivered Oak's parcel. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order. Thank you. Gramps! I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Grant and Hannah, take these with you. Nice, so we received a Pokédex. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You have to catch them to obtain complete data. So, here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Nice, we got 5 Pokeballs. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. It won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps. Leave it all to me. Grant, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sister. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Grant. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. Well, for any of you know, this is one of the best rivals because they're a bit of a jerk and they're not always nice to you, but Daisy still likes us. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, take this, this will help you. So we do receive a town map from Daisy. Now the nice thing is we can go into our key items, there it was, and register it. So all we have to do is hit the select key and we can see the map. So now we have a complete breakdown of the map. So we've been there to Viridian City. And the next place we're going to be going is Pewter after we get done in Viridian. And eventually we're going to go up to Indigo Plateau to take on the Pokemon League, amongst other places that we're going to go. So, for now, let's see. Yep, Charlie's good at the moment. We have our Pokédex, which this has never been my favorite Pokédex. I like it better after it goes to numerical. Charmander, our fire type. Squirtle we've seen. Pidgey and Rattata we've seen. So we've seen a couple of Pokemon. Let's hit that save real quick. Yes, 25 minutes in. I know. Alright. It's time to start our Pokemon catching adventure. Let's do this. Let's see if we can catch us some wild Pokemon now. And if you guys get nicknames that you guys want to name some of these Pokemon, let me know, but let me know as I catch it, or before I catch it. So that way we can nickname it, because otherwise, unlike newer games, I can only nickname them when we catch them, or when we get to the name raider. Which I won't remember by the time we get to the name raider. Alright, so let's see if we can catch us a Rattata. 1, 2, 3 shakes. Caught. Nice. So Rattatat's probably going to go to the PC. Its fangs are long and very sharp. They grow continuously, so it gnaws on hard things to whittle them down. Oh, let's go back and read I'm not gonna nickname that one right now. We can always nickname it later at the name raider if you guys want to, but it's going in the PC, so I'm not highly worried about it, truth be told. Let's read Charmander's Pokedex entry. From the time it's born, a flame burns at the tip of its tail. Its life would end if the flame were to go out. Nice. Which is how they describe Charmander and Charmeleon and Charizard and basically everything. That tail flame has to be lit all the time. Alright, let's see if we can get us a Pidgey. Again, for the Pokedex. Because I don't actually want a Pidgey in our playthrough for our team this time around. I want something completely different. Well, I guess not completely different, but there is a different Pokemon that I want. So, let's catch Pidgey though, so that way we get it in the Pokedex. Because we definitely need to be working on this Pokedex. Because we're going to need a good handful of Pokemon caught here and there and yonder throughout the gameplay. Does not like to fight. It hides in tall grass, and so on. Forageable for food, such as small bugs. Forages for food, such as small bugs. Alright, I'm gonna leave Pidgey unnamed as well, because again, it's gonna go right into the PC, and I'll worry about evolving it later. And no, I'm probably not gonna go for a living dex in this playthrough. Probably not gonna go for a complete Pokedex in this one. Just gonna catch the number that we need to get us by through the story, because there are quite a few story things that we're gonna need to have a certain amount of Pokemon for them. So someone's PC. Let's go ahead and move Pokemon, which this is a feature in the newer versions that I like. Moving Pokemon is so much easier. So we're just gonna go ahead and put Pidgey and Rattata into box 1 and let them stay there. Actually, let's check items. Nope, nobody's holding an item. Okay. I always like to check and see, because you never know if somebody's holding an item, or a berry specifically, that's worth grabbing. Now, I told y'all earlier we were not going to the left right up here in town. Now we're going to the left from Viridian, because there's a nice little patch of grass right here. It's still low-level Pokemon, but they're going to be Pokemon that are going to be handy for us. So for the moment, let's see what we can find. We're going to Pokemon hunt for a little bit, because there are a couple of Pokemon I want from this grassy area right here. A couple of which that I do want some nicknames. And so you guys can be thinking about nicknames. One of them is going to be Sparrow. I do want a Sparrow to evolve to a Pharaoh. That's probably going to be our flyer for a little while. At least until Charmander grows up. And the other one is going to be a Mankey, if I can find a Mankey. So if you guys get nicknames for either one of those Pokemon, you're welcome to throw them out there and let me know. And we will see about using them. But for the moment... I was expecting that scratch to do more damage than that. Let's see if we can defeat this Rattata so we can get Charlie a little stronger and move on to our next encounter. Yeah, Charlie's up to level 8. HP's growing, speed's growing. Okay. Special attack is up. Okay. So yeah, we've got some pretty good stats for, I think, our particular Charmander. Woo. Sneaking those yawns in on you guys. Wow, we're just gonna have nothing but Rattatas now that I'm out here on this route. I was expecting more Pokemon than this to show up. Hey, just wait till we get to where we get another Rattata? Wait till we get to where we get a Pokemon who can use Yawn. Ooh. We might actually have to use this Gravy in this playthrough. It's gonna be a later game Pokemon, but we might actually have to grab us one at some point. Alright, so where is our variety of Pokemon? Are all we gonna get is Rattata in this? Really? Is that it? Rattatat's the only thing that's gonna show up here in this patch of grass? What is going on here? Charlie's gonna over level at this rate, and we're gonna have a strong Charlie. Yeah. What are the odds? 5 Rattatats in a row. 6 Rattatats in a row. Are we shiny hunting for Rattata and nobody told me? Well, at least you got a critical off that one. That's always a good thing. Well, Charlie's up to level 9 too. Also. Stats are going pretty good though. Charlie's gonna be a powerhouse, I believe. Finally, a man key. Okay. Let's see if we can grab this man key without knocking it out. That's fine, I'm good with that. We're all the Nidorans and Spearows and man keys. Apparently there's nothing but Rattata in this patch of grass. I don't know where anything's at. We finally found a man key. Finally, yeah. Alright, anybody got a nickname for our man key? Or am I nicknaming this one? I'm open for suggestions as long as you guys got something good. I mean, you guys know. Nothing profane. Nothing vulgar. Light and agile on its feet and furious in a temperament. When angry, it flies into an uncontrollable frenzy. Alright, let's give this thing a nickname, but what do we nickname it? Any suggestions out there? We got a man key. What kind of a nickname do we give a man key? It's a male man key at that. Angry ape. Okay, I'm fine with that. Welcome in, by the way, miss me. Anybody else have a suggestion, or you guys good with that? We going with angry ape. Angry. Space. Ape. All right, angry ape. Mankey is angry ape. All right, let's see what angry has here. Bashful nature. Whoops, wrong button. Speed's okay. Special attack's okay. Attack is up. That's good. Bashful. Does anybody know what the bashful nature promotes and suppresses? Scratch and leer. Okay. So let's go ahead and switch them out, and we'll start doing some switch training to get angry some experience here, because we need it to get stronger. And I'm looking for at least one other Pokemon in here. The other Pokemon I'm looking for while we're here is going to be a Spearow. Hopefully we can find us a Spearow in here. Maybe even a Nidoran, if we can find a Nidoran. Male or female, I don't care which. But I definitely want to find a Spearow here if we can. Because I want Spearow to be our flyer for a little while. At least until Charmander gets to Charizard. And then we'll probably use Charizard as our flyer. Yes! Spearow, there we go. Alright. Let's get Charlie in there. Alright, Charlie. You're in charge, buddy. Be easy, but let's catch this thing. You're not eating my Spearow, I hope. I mean, I had chicken for dinner myself, so I get it, but still. Don't eat my Spearow. Alright, that's down to yellow, so let's give it a shot and let's see if we can try to catch it. Ooh, we need to go buy some more Pokeballs. We need some more Pokeballs. But we caught Spearow. Okay, I need a nickname for Spearow. What do you guys got? Anybody got anything good? Let's see. What was that, a male? It busily flits. Sorry. It busily flits around here and there. Even if it is frail. It can be a tough foe with using Mirror Move. Name him Bro. So we got Bro the Sparrow, which will eventually be Bro the Pharaoh. So we're just gonna call him Bro. I'm down with that. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so for the moment, let's see if we can get some more experience for Angry Ape. And we'll give Bro a chance. Wait a minute, hold up. Let's go back and buy some Pokeballs, and we'll go ahead and heal up our team real quick. And then we'll go after, see if there's any more Pokemon out there. Whereas there are some more Pokemon I want to catch as we go, that are going to come in handy as we continue on. Probably not. There are a few things that are going to come and go out of the team. I have some ideas of what I want in the team eventually. So we're probably going to trade Pokemon in and out throughout our adventure. But there are Pokemon that I want in our adventure right now. And of course these two are a couple of them. We can get 15 Pokeballs. Let's go ahead and grab those up. 15 Pokeballs. That'll be more enough to get us going. I'm not worried about potions and stuff like that right this moment. Save real fast. Because we'll get those as we go. We'll get, you know, more potions and antidotes and stuff like that later. But right now, I want to be able to catch Pokemon. And as we get more money, I'll worry more about potions and things like that. For the moment, I want to train up our team a little bit, and I want to see if we happen to get lucky enough to come across a Nidoran. If we come across a Nidoran, we'll probably nab it up, male or female, I don't care which. Kind of leaning a little bit more towards I prefer a male one, but I don't think it's going to matter. So whichever Nidoran shows up, we'll probably nab it up if we get one. If not, we're going to do a little bit of training here, and then we'll move on. Is there something else I need to do tonight? And, well, there's something else we need to do here just a little bit. And, ooh, attack is up, which is good. Defense and special attack are both down a little bit, but special defense is up, and speed's okay. Okay. So, Angry Ape is going to be a decent physical attacker, which is good, because fighting type is physical in this game. Ah! Another Mankey. Let's try it. Let's do this. Ooh, I guess we're both going to try and drop the defense of our opponent here. Let's see how low we can drop its defense. Wow, it's going to do the same thing we're doing. Going to just continue to drop defense. One more, and then I think I want to attack. Alright. It seems like the Wild Mankey is faster, but it's still trying to drop our defense. So we're going to go ahead and attack and see what happens here. Ooh, close. Okay, it's just going to continue to drop our defense. We're going to attack. So that means Angry is going to actually take the win on that one for itself. Cool. It jumped to level 4. Nice. Yeah, attack is going up. That's good. Speed's going up. That'll be real good. So it's going to attack fast and hit hard. That'll be just up the alley of what we needed to be able to do. That's going to make Angry Ape a Pokemon worth contending with. In fact, let's try that again now. So the stats are reset. I know there was a defense drop during the last battle, but it's not going to make a difference now. So we're going to try and hit this female Mankey with the defense drop twice with Leer. And now I think I'm going to go ahead and jump into Scratch. Yeah, that works. And one more Scratch should take allow Angry Ape to take down that Mankey. Perfect. That's what we need right there. Another good round of experience. a Spearow. I'll try it. We'll go with a Leer and see if we can try to scratch it. If not, we may have to bring in Charlie to defend Angry Ape. Not bad. See, that's what I was afraid of. Flying is super effective against fighting type. So we're going to go ahead and switch out and use Charlie. And let Charlie take down the Spearow. Nice. So that's Angry Ape and Charlie both getting stronger. Good. That's what we need. Oh, simple little rat-a-tat. I'm not gonna let Angry Ape fight this one right now because Angry Ape is too low on its own HP. But I am hoping we get to the next level with Angry Ape. That way we can kind of start getting it ready for upcoming battles. Ugh, such low HP. Maybe I mean low experience. Maybe I should have let it battle for itself. Level 5 Spearow. So I'm not gonna let Ape deal with the Spearow because one, it's weak to the Spearow, and two, its levels lower than the Spearow. Alright, Charlie, see if you can bring it down with that Ember. Why does this feel like an AMSR stream? Does it? I mean, is it because I'm just explaining my Pokemon? There we go, that's what we want. We want Ape to be at a level 5. Actually, I want it to be as strong as I can get it, but level 5 is a good place for it to be for the moment. I wasn't trying to make it sound like nobody ASMR. I was just trying to explain the strategy of what I'm working on here. So let's see if we can get our team a little stronger here. Because there's a battle we're fixing to take on here in just a moment. And we kind of need our team to be, well, stronger for sure. See, if we don't have the right levels, then we're not going to be able to win this next battle. Alright, Ape. Let's let Charlie handle this. Ooh, that Spearow is going good. It's trying to drop our attack. It's alright. Ember's gonna hit for not only stab, but it's our higher stat in the special. Ooh, Charlie, hang in there, buddy. Way to hang in there with 1 HP. Alright. Let's heal up real quick. Because as of right now, we do not have the ability to hold our own against them anymore. Poor Charlie can't bail us out. Now I want to go, for those of you who know, you guys who have played Gen 1, you know the battle that I'm fixing to go take on here in a few minutes. But we've got to get our team just a little bit stronger. Don't know that we're quite ready to take it on just yet. But I'm sure you guys know exactly which battle I'm talking about if you've played Gen 1 before. If not, I'll show you guys in just a few minutes when we get our team a little stronger. Ooh, another honor. I would say an honor battle, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be an easy battle for us. Angry should be able to take down this Mankey pretty easily. Alright, Angry. It's twice on his defense. So let's go ahead and see if we can scratch and take it down here. Yep. Ooh, so close to gaining the next level. And see, now the nice thing is Angry's finally getting strong enough that it can hold its own, which is good. That's what we want. Level 2, this should be easy. So let's just do 1 Leer, and then we'll go for scratch after that, and we'll see. Yeah, this should be an easy enough Pokemon to take down. Yeah. 2 scratches and it's done. So welcome in everybody. Appreciate you all coming to hang out tonight. Hopefully you guys are enjoying seeing where Pokemon started at, because we are playing our Fire Red playthrough on the Switch 2 from Generation 1 Pokemon. Okay, yeah, our attack stat is up. That's good. Speed is good. So Angry Ape is going to be a fast, hard hitter. And we just got low kick. That's what you want to see right there. You want to have a good move like low kick. That's really going to help us out. Well, it's going to help us out when we're not fighting Sparrow. Just want to switch that out with Scratch. Let's go ahead and put Charlie in, because I don't trust this Sparrow not to hit us with Peck, which is a flying type move. There goes. Which would have given Ape a lot of problems, unfortunately, being a fighting type himself. Alright, hit that Scratch. You should Shiny Hunt, because that'd be fun. I have done some Shiny Hunts. If I'm gonna Shiny Hunt something, I'm probably gonna Shiny Hunt something worth Shiny Hunting. Speed goes up by +2 and everything else went up +1 on Charlie. At least the speed's still going up. I don't want to just Shiny Hunt just randomly. At least not at this early on. Because I have a hard time with the idea of just sitting there resetting for shinies, or constantly, you know, doing the same battles over. And then that's kind of what I'm doing right now, but I'm trying to strengthen up our team right now. I do know that we have the bonuses in this game. The Ho-Oh, Lugia, and Deoxys. It looks like everybody's going for the Deoxys shiny right now. So if I'm going to do a shiny, especially one like that, I'm going to consider something like Lugia or Ho-Oh, and I'm probably leaning towards Lugia if I'm going to do one, because I would prefer a shiny Lugia, truth be told. I see no reason to go after Deoxys with everybody else going after it. Or if I do, I'll do that on my own time. Because I don't want to just spend hours on hours just sitting here resetting, trying to find a shiny right now. Maybe down the line, maybe once we get to that part of the game, maybe once it gets to be post-game and we finish up the main stuff, I'll consider it. But right now, nah, I'm not going to hunt shinies specifically. Right now, it's going to be whatever shinies we get along the way will be full odds. Post-game, maybe. We'll see. I'm not opposed to it. At least not wholeheartedly. My problem is just sitting here doing those soft resets can get boring after a while. But we'll see. We've got a whole game in front of us and plenty of time to talk about it. When we get down to the end, I will consider it. And like I said, being as I don't have a shiny Lugia technically, I might consider doing some shiny hunting with you guys. The one and only time I've ever truly just sat there and soft reset for a shiny was not my favorite thing to do. I got bored really quickly. I didn't even do it for a stream. It was actually before I even started the channel. I did a soft reset kind of shiny hunt for Regieleki, and I did finally get my shiny Regieleki, but it was one of those things, just sitting there resetting over and over again was not my kind of time of an adventure. I didn't enjoy it. It was nice getting the shiny, but it was one of those things, and it's like, I don't know that the shiny was worth it for the time that I sat there and reset for it, personally, in my opinion. I know some people who love that. Some people absolutely enjoy those kind of resets. Not my kind of thing. So, but again, considering these are new, we do have the option for the post-game stuff, and I've never actually gone after a shiny Lugia. I might. There's a possibility. And some of it I may do off camera, and some of it I may do on camera. When we get to that point. So it'll be one of those things that we'll decide when we get to that point. And I'm not planning on rushing through this game. Obviously, if it's not obvious that we've been here an hour and I'm not trying to rush to the first gym, I'm not gonna rush through this game. I'm gonna enjoy it. Good night, Niall. Appreciate you dropping by for a little while. I didn't even know you'd snuck in on us, but appreciate you coming hanging out with us for a little while. Alright. So Angry Ape is got some good experience under his belt. Let's switch him out from Bro. Let's let Bro get some experience, and then we're gonna go after that battle. I've got to turn my fan on. It is rapidly getting hot in my room. Little studio is not bad. It usually doesn't get too hot, but here lately, it's getting hot sitting here. I mean, I know I got my computer like right here underneath me, but still, I mean, it's not like underneath me, it's off to the side of my desk, but still. It just gets hot here sometimes. Okay. So let's let Bro do some work here for a little while. For a few levels, and see if we can get Bro's levels up. Because we need Bro to be ready to do a good battle here. I think if we get it to around level 7 or 8, we should be ready to take on our battle that we're going to take on here. Of course, we'll go heal everybody up before we take on that battle. And I'm guessing there is no Nidoran in these patches of grass here, but our Mankey, I think, will do us some good. And I've got a backup plan for what's coming up as well. So there's another Pokemon I'm gonna grab along the way that I want. Excuse me. Technically, there's 2 I'm gonna grab. One of which is gonna be useful for the upcoming badge. Excuse me. The other one, I just want to evolve it. I just want to get it and evolve it. And it probably won't stay in the team, but we'll get there when we get there. For right now, ooh, we do got to get us a Pikachu. So we are gonna have to hunt for us a Pikachu here in a little while. I'm trying to think. I wonder if I can get away with level 6 on Bro. May not have to get it all the way to level 7 or 8. Although it's growing pretty quickly because it can hold its own fairly well. That's the nice thing about a Spearow, is Spearow, unlike Pidgey, is actually a pretty strong Pokemon on its own. You really don't have to do a lot of switch training with it. Are you going to do the nugget glitch? No. No, that takes too much time for me. And realistically, we're gonna gain enough money along the way that we're gonna be okay. Now, I say that, and I get to Nugget Bridge, and I may change my mind, and we may collect a few of them just to get some money, but these games really are not that bad when it comes to getting money. Especially once we get the Versus Seeker. The Versus Seeker makes it so easy to get extra money that you really don't need to worry about the Nugget, Nugget glitch. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, there's only one glitch in Generation 1 that I take that back. There's only 2 glitches in Generation 1 that I think are worth it, and they're actually red, blue, and yellow cartridge glitches. If there's an actual Gen 1, a glitch-free playthrough would be impossible. Oh yeah. But the problem is I would want to do 2 glitches in that game in Generation 1. One of them is the Mew glitch, because I would love to have a Mew. So if we get a chance to get a Mew in Generation 1, yeah, I would Mew glitch. The other is the missing no item duplication. And that's because as a kid, that was a staple for us. We always used the missing no item duplication glitch to get us as many items as we needed. As far as in these games, yeah, there's plenty of glitches from what I understand. I'm not going to use any of them. There's no reason to. It's just, it's not, one, a lot of it's like crazy long setup, and there's like a crazy amount of explanation to try to get it explained and what you're doing, and I'm not gonna go through all that. There's no reason for us to in this game. Oh nice, Pro learned Leer. Now we've got enough to do in this game that we're not gonna need glitches, I don't think. And here's the thing, I bought Fire Red and Leaf Green. I have a copy of both versions digitally. If I need something like trade evolutions, I can trade between my Switch Lite and my Switch 2. It's not that big of a deal. I've already moved Leaf Green over to my Switch 2, my Switch Lite, and I've kind of started playing around with that adventure there. I'm not crazy deep in on it, but I am, at least getting good and started with it. So if I do need to do trades and do like trade evolutions, which we may do some trade evolutions down the line, I can trade with it, so that's not a big deal. All right, I'm gonna hit the save real quick, and we're gonna get ready to take on our first real big battle here. Let's do this. Hey, Grant, you're off to the Pokemon League. Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Let's find out. I thought I made my friend download the game so that I can trade Evos. Well, here's the thing. If I could convince somebody around me to pick it up and play Green, Leaf Green, and they play Leaf Green and I play Fire Red, I would absolutely love it. Because then I'd have somebody to talk to as we play along the way. I'd have somebody who would be playing it and learning it, and maybe even get lucky enough to be somebody who's never played Pokemon before, and we could enjoy it together. It would be awesome. Because that would take me back to my nostalgic days of being a kid, when I used to play with my cousin and my brother, or my cousins. I had two cousins who played, and my brother and myself. The four of us played Pokemon all the time, so we always had each other to talk to and trade with. Alright, so Hannah's about to use Squirtle. We're gonna leave Angry Ape in for now, and we'll bring out Charlie when we need to. For now, we're gonna start with Angry Ape and see if we can bring down this this Squirtle. Maybe we should do some Leer. See if we can drop its defense. There we go. So yeah, if I had a friend like you have, Int, somebody to play alongside of me right now, I would probably try to convince them to pick up, you know, if nothing else, pick up one version or the other. I guess I wouldn't really care because I have both versions, but I would want somebody else to want to play. I would try to talk Hannah into trying to play, but Hannah has her Violet playthrough she needs to play through, especially if she's going to be getting ready to do a challenge, do a battle with me. She wants to do a competitive type battle with me in the future, so she's got to finish up her Violet playthrough. No, 20 bucks is not bad. And I guess I can't say much. Ah, just lucked out. I guess I can't say much because I bought both versions, so I don't have a lot of leeway to say anything about the pricing, other than I do kind of wish they were closer to 15 or maybe even 10. 15 I feel like would be more of a sweet spot, but you know, hey, I paid 20 bucks for two of them, 40 bucks altogether. I bought both of them. So I heard that the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. Well, we just beat you, Hannah, so I think we're okay. Anyways, all right, so let's get back to Viridian, and let's heal up real quick and let's head on because we have other things to do now. We have other Pokemon to catch, and we have a gym badge to try to earn when we get a chance to. Kind of hoping we get a chance to earn it tonight. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not speed running through this game. I'm not rushing it, but I do want to enjoy it with you guys. And now we kind of got the start of our team kind of getting stronger. Which is Bro our Spearow, Charlie our Charmander, and Angry Ape our Mankey. We're doing okay. Yeah, let's leave Bro out front for right now. And we'll go from there. Well, now, I've had my coffee, and that's what I need to get going. What is that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on your Pokédex. Then let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokédex automatically updates its data. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon? I suppose I had better show you then. We've seen how to catch a Pokemon or two. We've actually caught a few here, old man, but, you know, you do you, old man. He takes a long time to move through his menu, doesn't he? But he is an old man, I guess, so no sense in complaining. He's gonna take his time. Got it. He caught himself a Weedle. Look at that. There, now tell me, that was educational, was it not? And here, take this too. Nice, we got the Teachy TV. If there's something you don't understand, watch that. It will teach you about the basics of being a Pokemon trainer. Well, we kind of already know the basics of being a Pokemon trainer. How much money we got? 224 Pokédogs. Oh, enough to even buy a potion right now. Trainer tips, catching Pokemon and expanding your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to battle. That makes sense. I like this music. Let's see what kind of Pokemon we can find out here. Pidgey. Nothing that we need at this very moment, so let's see if we can defeat it and move on. Which we've already caught a Pidgey, thankfully. You can probably see like right there, just about above me, there's a Pokeball by just below Pidgey's name. That tells us that we've caught this Pidgey, which is a nice change from the original Generation 1 Red, Blue, and Yellow that did not have any kind of in-battle indicator if you've caught it or not. You just kind of had to remember, did I catch that? Did I not catch that? Okay, now here we go. Here's a Pokemon that I do want to catch. I do want a Caterpie, and I do not want to use Peck on it. I want to use, I should have used Ape instead. I want to use Scratch though. That did a little more damage than I wanted it to, but not as much as I would have liked it to, but we're gonna try a Pokeball anyways. Now this one, I want to name myself. I have a nickname for it already. Yes, okay. And if you guys know the nickname, you guys understand the reference, then congratulations. Also, good thing they include the ticket. Yes. I am excited about the post game, and that's actually kind of what we were talking about a little earlier. We'll have a discussion about it between here and there, but y'all have a chance of talking me into doing a shining hunt for a Lugia when we get to that point. Not agreeing to it yet, because I may not, but you guys have plenty of time to try to convince me that it's worth doing. Because I wouldn't mind a shiny Lugia. I really wouldn't. It is covered with green scales. When it grows, it sheds the skin, covering itself with silk and becoming a cocoon. Yes, we're gonna give this thing a nickname. And again, if you guys know the reference, you know what? If you guys know the reference, tell me what it is. Yeah, I think I spelled that right. All right, so we got Felix our Caterpie, which I do want to put Caterpie out front right now because I need Caterpie to start gaining some experience ASAP. I caught a shiny Shadow Lugia like 2 weeks ago. What were you playing to get a shiny? Oh, you're talking about Pokemon Go. Gotcha. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. I was like, you were playing Gale of Darkness? But yeah. Yes, like Felix the Cat. But there's a reference to a Caterpie being called Felix the Cat. Do you know the reference, Diddley? We'll give Bro a chance to do this. Bro can get a little more experience. Nope. Anybody else out there want to take a guess as to why we named Caterpie Felix? I'm just curious to see if anybody out there knows the actual reference that I'm referring to here. And while Felix the Cat is part of the reference, yes, it's not the complete reference. That's not the entire part of the story. We'll use Bro. Bro can handle this. Is there an NPC that has a Caterpie named Felix? No. No. It's the... Okay, I'll give you guys a hint. The reference is not within the video games direct. It is a Pokemon type reference, but it's not from the video games. It's from a different part of the franchise. It's kind of an obscured kind of reference. You kind of have to really know the reference to understand the reference. This is one of those things that when I learned about it, I said I'm going to almost always name my Caterpie Felix for it. Yes, Diddley. So Diddley is right. It is from the manga, or the comic books, for those of you who don't know what manga is. It's from the comic books or manga. In the manga, Red names his Caterpie. Well, I didn't read the manga, so okay, that's fair. Not a lot of people did. Red named in the manga, Red names his, or nicknames his Caterpie, his cat, Felix the Caterpie. He named it Felix the Caterpie because of it being cat, cat being in the name. And yes, he was referencing Felix the Cat when he named it Felix. So ever since then, it's such an obscure thing that you really got to know it to understand it. But you can go back and check the manga if you get a chance. So you can search the web and find it pretty easily. Ever since then, it's been like, yes, that is one of the things that I always wanted to do, was name my Caterpie Felix because of that reference right there. And Felix the Cat has always been a cool character in my opinion. But then to find out that Red named his Caterpie Felix, just kind of, I was like, yeah, that's just too cool. Rattata may be small, but it but don't underestimate its wicked bite. Have you caught one already? Yes, we have one. Are you going to Viridian Forest? It's a natural maze in there. Be careful, you don't get lost. Try our best not to. Another, just as a side reference, just to kind of give you an idea out of the manga, Pikachu was actually known as Jean-Luc Pikachu. I came here with some friends to catch some bug Pokemon. They're all itching to get into some Pokemon battles. They're bug Pokemon, they're itching. Nice reference. Actually, let's see what the sign says. Trainers tips weaken Pokemon before attempting to capture it. When healthy, they may escape. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, so let's head over here because there's usually an item over here somewhere. Maybe not here. It's up there. We already got a Caterpie, so we're not going to take this one. But we will try to defeat it real quick. Maybe. No, you know what? Let's try. Let's keep it the honor battle for now. Itching Pokemon? What? Yeah. It's a bug joke. Because they're after bug Pokemon, so it's a bug joke. At least that's the way I've always taken it. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I always thought. Alright, Caterpie, can we, or Felix, can we take down this Caterpie? Come on. Ooh, we might have to switch out here in a minute, because I don't think Felix is going to be able to do it on her own. She's a strong bug, but I don't think she's quite ready to stand on her own 2 feet yet. It's gonna be close. Come on, Felix, have you got this? Can you handle it? Yeah, your speed's already down. We're not worried about your speed. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we got this. I was afraid that Caterpie was gonna hit us with a tackle and it was gonna crit. Now we get the crit right at the end. Nice. Good job, Felix. Alright, let's see. There should be... There it is. I knew there was an item up here somewhere. There is the other Pokemon I want. Right there. Weedle. Anybody have a suggestion for a nickname for Weedle? Let's use Angry Ape. And let's see if we can try to capture this Weedle here. Probably not the wisest idea, being as it's a poison type, but... we'll do what we can here. Ooh. Please don't poison. Get poisoned. Alright. Well, poor little Angry Ape's got a limited timer now. So let's see if we can try to catch this Weedle. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Anybody got a suggestion for Weedle? Because I am going to put it in the party for at least until it evolves to a Beedrill. Often found in forests and grasslands, it has a sharp, toxic barb of around 2 inches on the top of its head. Nice. Alright, what are we calling Weedle? Any suggestions? Mickey? Okay. Mickey the Weedle. Well, at least it's not a mouse. Give it that. Mickey the Weedle. Ah, I found us a Pokeball. Now here lies our problem. I never did pick up any antidotes, so we don't have anything to heal up our Angry Ape at the moment. So we're gonna have to head back to town to heal it out of that poison. And I need to see, I don't think we picked up any money yet, have we? We haven't battled anybody to pick up money yet. So we don't have enough yet to probably pick up any antidotes, or if many at all. Excuse me. I don't know, we may go get us some money first before we get back to town and see if we can get some antidotes. Because it wouldn't hurt to have a few antidotes with us as we go through this adventure. At least through Viridian Forest. Nice. Felix, she leveled up. Unfortunately, that's going to happen until Angry Ape faints. But for the moment, it's just going to have to be, I guess. Change tips if your Pokemon a week. Avoid battles, stay away from... yeah, okay. Unfortunately, Angry Ape just fainted. I was throwing a Pokeball to try to catch a Pokemon that ran out. That's why I can never have too many Pokeballs? Huh? You should have a ton of Pokeballs on you then. You're running out of Pokeballs? You should always have Pokeballs with you. Alright, let's put Bro in. Bro, see if we can defeat this Weedle here and get a little more experience. Because I don't want to poison Felix right now. I really don't want Bro to be poisoned, but... okay, we're okay. I was thinking Fly was gonna hit harder than that. There we go. So far so good. Whoops. Just a potion. Okay. So let's go up here. I think we can take on this guy. Hey, you have Pokemon. Come on, let's battle them. Okay. Yeah, bug catcher kid. Rick. I think we can handle Rick. Let's go ahead and put Bro in. Let's see if Bro can take down this Weedle. Hold in there, Bro. Hold in there. Ah, it's poisoned. Oh well. Alright, hit with that peck. Let's see if we can take it down. Not bad. That's the only thing now is we got to deal with the poison on Bro, which means we're probably gonna lose Bro. He's probably gonna faint between now and time we get back to the Pokemon Center. Not bad. So I'm gonna use a Caterpie. Alright, so let's put Felix in. Let's see what level that Caterpie is. Ah, Rick's Caterpie is just a little stronger than Felix. Let's just let Charlie handle it. Charlie's Ember should be able to defeat the Caterpie pretty easily. Hopefully. Yep. That'll work. Let's see how much money we get. 72 Poké-Dollars, that's it? That's all we got? Doesn't impose over 300. Should be another trainer to battle up here. Let's battle them. Yo, you can't jump out if you're a Pokemon trainer. What? You can't jump out if you're a Pokemon trainer. What does that mean? I don't get it. Alright, so Doug would like to battle and it's gonna bring out its Weedle. Okay. Fine. Let's take Charlie in. Hang in there, Charlie. Unfortunately, that's a speed drop, but we're still faster than the Weedle. Yes! And the Ember is enough to take down the Weedle. Yeah, Felix leveled up. Cool. And Charlie leveled up. Nice. That's what we need right there. I need Felix to grow one more level though. Because I need Felix to evolve here in just a little bit. Which we should be able to get Felix to evolve tonight. Let's do another switch train back into Charlie. Let Charlie see if he can defeat this Weedle here. Poisoned. Alright, hit with that Ember. Say, it looks like at this rate, the only thing we're gonna have healthy is Felix. Alright, so Felix can jump back into the battle. This it's a Kakuna. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna see how this works out. This may not be the wisest ideas of way to try to defeat a Kakuna, but it would do a lot of good towards Felix's experience. Instead of splitting it between the two Pokemon that fight, see if we can try to give it all to Felix here. The only thing is that Kakuna is going to continue to raise its defense. Ugh, Felix missed. Come on, girl, you got this. It'd be nice if we could get a crit. That would be awesome. Come on, Felix, you got this, girl. Please take down that Kakuna. Alright, so its defense won't go any higher, so it's as much of a defense as it's got. And from the sounds of it, Kakuna is the last Pokemon they have, so this should go down here in just a moment. Ooh. And don't break the floor as you fall, Kakuna. But down goes Kakuna. Nice. Felix leveled up. Alright. Let's see how much money we get from Dog. 84 Poké Dollars. Well, that's some. Alright, let's let Felix evolve, because we need it to be a little stronger. Actually, I wanted to evolve all the way up eventually, because I need it for one specific thing here in just a little while. And I may let it stay in the team for a little while. I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely need it for the next gym, for the first gym. We got a Metapod. Nice. Alright, let's head back to town real quick. Who's... I think it's Charlie. Charlie and Bro. Okay. Let's stay out of the tall grass. Bro fainted. So it means Charlie's gonna faint more than likely before we get back to the Pokemon Center. But let's see if we can get back to the Pokemon Center and heal everybody up. And we got a couple of Poké Dollars now, so we might grab an antidote or two. If we can. So that way we at least have a couple of antidotes with us. The old man right in my way. Y'all see that? Just would not move. Unfortunately, Charlie fainted. So I was trying to avoid, but whatever. I knew it was kind of inevitable. Alright, we'll heal up our team. Let's go see. Excuse me. About grabbing a couple of antidotes if we can. I think we've got enough to buy 2 or 3. Because they're going to come in handy as we deal with those Weedles. Antidotes. Yeah, we can buy 3. That'll be fine. That'll work. That should get us through the forest at least. In the meantime, hopefully. Alright, how's our team looking? Alright, first, we'll leave Charlie there. Charlie's fine. Mickey's fine for now. Let's leave Felix in the lead, because I want to continue to work on evolving Felix, because I want to get it on up to its next stage, because we're going to need its help with the first gym. And Ape is going to need to gain some levels as we go as well, but Ape is not bad off right now. So let's get back to Viridian Forest. Let's see if we can start working our way through the forest and can come out to the other side, because right now we're at a good point to where we can handle everything. And there is another Pokemon in here that I want to try and find, which is specifically Pikachu. Trainer's tips: contact Professor Oak via the PC to get your Pokedex evaluated. Yeah, we'll worry with that later. Oh, we found an antidote. Cool. Couldn't have probably grabbed that up earlier, but you know, whatever. There should be, yeah, trainer right here. I thought there was a item around here somewhere. I might be little, but I won't like it if you go easy on me. Well, then let's not go easy on this kid. Let's give this kid what for. All right, Bugcatcher Anthony, let's do this. All right, your Felix, your Caterpie versus our Felix, the Metapod. And we might up our defense here in just a little bit. We'll see. We might be okay. Because we can always use Harden if we need to. Oh, there we go. There was a good hit for us. Alright, Felix, come on. You got this. There we go. Come on, Felix, girl. Bring down this Caterpie so that way we can get you a little bit more stronger. So far, so good. Yes. Let them use that string shot, because Felix is already slower than their Caterpie. And that should bring down their Caterpie. Yep. Ooh, that was a good jump on experience. No, we will use Felix again. Wow, this Caterpie's really trying to bring down our speed, which shouldn't be that big of a deal because Felix isn't that fast right now. Let's use Harden though. Let's up our defense a little bit. We'll just be slow and defensive. Alright, do it again. Let's up that defense. Yeah, this Caterpie's trying to make our Felix slow. That's alright. We make it defensive, we'll make it bulky. And now we're gonna start doing our attacks. So far so good. Ooh, good hit, Felix. Good critical. Do it again. Come on, Felix. Get us another critical. We might actually have to trade Felix out and put another Pokemon in. Alright. That's as far as I want to go with that luck. Let's let Bro finish out this Caterpie. This way Felix will still get some experience and so will Bro. I don't have to worry about critical like that happening. There we go. Nice. Felix went to level 8. Perfect. And Bro went to level 8. Cool. So they both leveled up. Oh, boo. Nothing went right. Sorry, kid. We're here to win. Alright. I thought there might have been an item right in there, but let's move on. I don't see anything. What is this? What is this? Oh, another Caterpie. Still not the Pokemon I'm looking for. There is a Pokemon I want to come back here and hunt for. Can we... No. Not gonna risk that. Alright, I'm back. Well, welcome back, Hint. Didn't even know you left. Didn't have a clue that you had to bail out. And are you going for a Pikachu? Yes. I want to get to Pewter City first and heal up. But yes, I do want to grab a Pikachu while we're here in Viridian. It will come in very handy for our second gym badge, along with a couple of other Pokemon as we go. So yeah, I do plan on grabbing a Pikachu. We'll probably eventually evolve it up to a Raichu as well, so it probably won't stay a Pikachu. Anybody have a nickname for a Pikachu, by the way, that you guys want to use? I'm kind of personally leaning towards Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc Pikachu. Again, another manga reference. But why not, right? Alright, let's see. Do we have to battle this guy? I forget. Yep, we do. Did you know that Pokemon evolve? Yes, we did. Because our Caterpie has already evolved. Oh, another little bug catcher. Charlie the bug catcher. And ooh, you have the same nickname as our Charmander. And you have 3 Pokemon, and this one should not be a big deal. Because its Metapod should not have anything but Harden. If I'm guessing right. I'm still not used to the time change. Ah, me neither. Me neither. But it just happened 2 nights ago. So yeah, it's got me thrown off a little bit. I am definitely a little tired, or a little more tired tonight than what I normally am. And there were some definitely heavy yawns early on. Oh, that reminds me. While you guys are all here, just a heads up. This week, I'm gonna change Zelda and Mario gonna play Mario tomorrow night, Mario Galaxy tomorrow night, and Zelda on Thursday, because of the fact that tomorrow is Mario Day, and Hannah made a really good point that I might as well just play Mario on Mario Day. So just because of it being a special day tomorrow, we're gonna play Mario Galaxy tomorrow night, and I'll push Zelda back till Thursday. Then we'll be back to regular schedule after that. But just want to give you guys a heads up, because tomorrow being Mario Day, I want to play Mario. Be able to count your L's. Sorry, Diddley, you'll have to go back and watch it on VOD. But yeah, with it being Mario Day tomorrow, I just figured it was appropriate. Figured it was the appropriate thing to do, is to play Mario on Mario Day. Let's not take on the Caterpie like this. Let's let Bro go after the Caterpie. I mean, why not? Oh, speaking of which, did anybody see the movie direct earlier today? Excuse me. Nintendo put out about an 8-minute direct for turning on Chipmunk Grant. Nice. I blame Hannah for that. No, I didn't see the direct. Yeah, it's about an 8-minute long direct. It was all about the movie. For Mario Day, though, they released it, I guess, for Mario Day in Japan. But we got our English version of it earlier today, and it's good. It's the final trailer for the movie. I'm excited about the movie. Hannah and I are planning on going as soon as we can next month. I'm sure I can't film or anything like that naturally, but you know, we'll probably talk about it after we watch it. We'll talk about it the next stream and tell you guys what we think. Not gonna spoil it for anybody. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. I want you guys to go see it just like we're gonna go see it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it as much as we're planning on hopefully enjoying it. But I'm excited. The new Mario movie is going to be a lot of fun, I think. Finally got a critical. I'm excited about it. But yeah, if you get a chance to in the next day or so, Diddley, you don't have to rush into it tonight, but I would go back and hit the Nintendo channel up on YouTube and check out the direct, check out the final trailer. And they revealed a few more voice actors that were not revealed yet. Of course, we all knew that, well, we all knew the returning actors are coming back. You know, everybody's voice acting their original characters. But there were a few new characters that they announced who their voice actors were tonight, or today, on the direct. So yeah, go check it out if you want to know who they are. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to tell anybody. That's up to you guys. There was one that honestly surprised me that I was not expecting. And I'll tell you, it was Yoshi. The voice actor who's playing Yoshi surprised me. As far as who the voice actor is, you're going to have to go watch the direct to see that. I'm not going to tell you. But I was not expecting it, I'll tell you that. Do I give Felix a potion? Yeah, I think I will. We've got plenty of them, I believe. Wow, we actually got more antidote than we do potion. Look at that. This screen right here, this animation, was never one that I needed on this game, in my opinion. Anyways, all right, so we'll heal up Felix real quick. Want to hit a save real fast. Might as well hit a save. All right. Can we make it all the way? Oh, 2 patches of grass shy. I thought we were gonna make it all the way through. All right, I do not want Felix poisoned because I want Felix to stay, well, healthy and gaining experience. So let's use Bro to take down this Weedle. This Bro should be able to take it down pretty easily. Yup. There we go. And it gives them both a little bit of experience, but I'm not worried about Bro being poisoned right now. Oh, well, good. We found a potion. Make up for the potion we just spent. Unless by some chance we find a Pikachu in the next few minutes. I'm not going to hunt Pikachu tonight. Trainer tips: you can't catch a Pokemon that belongs to someone else. Throw Pokeballs only at wild Pokemon to catch them. Nice. But we will come back for a Pikachu. Hey, wait up! What's the hurry? Why the rush? I do want to get to Pewter real quick and heal up, and we can come back and look for a Pikachu for a few minutes. But I don't believe we're gonna find one before the end of the night tonight. Or at least I'm hard pressed to believe that we'll find one before the end of the night tonight. If we do, awesome. That I'm not gonna complain. But if we don't, then it'll be what it is. We'll go after our Pikachu next stream. Oh, poisoned. Alright, bro, take down that Weedle. I was so hoping I was gonna hit it harder than that. Alright, bro. Oh, string shot. Okay, we're okay. It took me the long to find one. Took you the longest time to find one, you mean? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, every time I hunt for one in Viridian, it always takes a while. So I'm expecting it to take a while to find one. Bro fainted. I mean, I have had it to where a random Pikachu just shows up, but it didn't take you that long. I gotcha. I have had some Pikachu hunts that took quite a while for me. So, oh, that's right, no PP left. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't take too awful long, but we'll see. I want one before we leave, before we move on from Viridian. So I definitely want to try to find one. But it gives us some other things as well. Hunting for a Pikachu in here also is going to give us a chance to train up our team a little bit more. And we definitely need a few more levels on a couple of Pokemon, specifically like Angry Ape here and Felix. They both need to get some levels. Bad, I had a long weekend, still tired. You're good, and I think we're all still tired from the time change, which was something I was telling Chad about earlier. You know, you guys, I appreciate you guys understanding and being here if the time is different for you. I know inside the United States it should all be about the same because we all changed time zones. We all changed daylight savings times over the weekend. But if you're outside the states, then it may be a little different for you because of the fact that not everybody changes at the same time as the states do. Leaving Viridian Forest, Pewter City ahead. Alright, let's go heal up in Pewter and come back. Have you noticed the skinny trees on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special move, a Pokemon move, I hear. Many Pokemon live only in forests and caves. You need to be persistent and look everywhere to get different kinds. We're fixing to. Do you know the evolution cancel technique? When a Pokemon is evolving, you can stop the process. It's a technique for raising Pokemon the way they are. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we know. Except Arizona. Okay, touche. I have heard that Arizona does not honor the time change, which I really wish we didn't honor it here. All Pokemon that appear in battle, however briefly, earn experience. Yeah, we know that. I really wish that across the board they would just stop time change altogether. There's no reason to go back and forth between daylight savings time and standard time anymore. Pick one and stick with it, truth be told. That's my opinion. That's my little soapbox rant, and I am sticking to it. There's really no reason to be going back and forth with the time anymore. Alright, let's go see if we can try to hunt down a Pikachu real quick. We've got a few minutes, and we don't have to go far. We can just kind of circle around in this area. And, well, let's see if we can gain some experience and grab a Pikachu. We voted to get rid of it here in California, but then nothing happened. I've heard that it's been up for question in just about every state, with the exception of Arizona, because Arizona's already, had it dealt with, which they're the smart state in my opinion. But I've also heard that it was at a federal level being considered as well, so we'll see. I'm not a big talk about politics, but this particular conversation about the time change, I will say I wish we would just do away with it. It really would make me happy to just stop changing. And again, I don't care which time frame we pick, standard or daylight savings. Just pick one and stick with it. That's all I'm saying. Stop shifting back and forth. Just pick one and let's stay there. Now, the other thing I would say is it needs to be a across the country kind of thing. So having said that, if Arizona's already picked which one they're in, standard or daylight savings, that's what everybody else should adhere to, in my opinion. Because you don't want one state saying we're in standard and one state saying they're in daylight savings, and then have a lot of back and forth about, you know, who's got the right time zone or time frame, and they'd be two different times in the same time zone. That doesn't need to be it. We have 4 time zones, 6 technically if you count the fact that Alaska and Hawaii have different time zones as well. But in the mainland, there's 4 time zones. Pick standard or daylight savings across the board and let's go with it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's my little rant. That's the most political you guys are gonna hear out of me as far as stuff on this channel. And it's just because it's about the time. Okay. I got that little rant on my shoulders. What was I going to say? I don't know. Oh, I got a question. I'm probably gonna put this up on, well, I'm probably not gonna, no, I'm not gonna put this up on the channel. I've got other things to ask on the channel. I do have a poll that I'm gonna put up tonight because I want to ask what y'all's opinion is about something. But I'll put the poll up. You guys just have to go check that out because I don't want to talk about it right this moment. This is as much I want to tell you about it. But I'm curious to see, did any of y'all watch or enjoy watching the Tunic series? The reason why I'm asking is because I'm heavily considering taking it off the channel, not dropping the episodes we have, but just not continuing it on the channel because of the fact that it's not getting a ton of views. So I'm thinking I'm probably not going to continue it. What we have up will stay up. What you guys have seen is going to stay. But I just don't know that I'm going to continue playing Tunic for the channel. It's not getting a lot of traction. It's just not making the kind of motion that I thought I was going to. It's a good game. Excuse me. I'm absolutely enjoying it. Sorry, yawns. I'm absolutely enjoying playing it, and I'm going to continue to play it in my personal time. But I think I'm not going to record it anymore. Yeah, sticking the yawn in. What do you guys think? Were you guys enjoying Tunic? I mean, if I'm wrong and you guys are enjoying Tunic, I need you guys to help show the love a little bit to Tunic. Help me turn it around. Make those numbers jump on the episodes we have, and you know, show me some thumbs up, some, you know, views, whatever you got to do to help show Tunic is something you're enjoying would be amazing. If you're not enjoying it, it's not your kind of playthrough. I get it. I understand. Leave it alone. But if it doesn't change, at least not if I don't look back and see some of the episodes jumping or thumbs ups happening or something on the Tunic episodes, I'm probably just gonna stop recording Tunic and just play it, like I said, at my leisure. So, and I don't want you guys to do something just for my sake. If you don't enjoy it, that's fine. You're not hurting my feelings. We gave it a run. It just didn't pan out, and I'm just gonna stop recording it. Like I said, I'm gonna finish playing my playthrough. I just may do it in my personal time and not on the channel anymore. But I was just curious if you guys were enjoying Tunic, or if there's anybody out there that wanted to say you guys were enjoying Tunic or anything about it you guys wanted to throw out there to me. So, giving you guys just a chance to kind of talk about it a little bit. But yeah, I think, like I said, I do have plans to record just kind of a channel update kind of situation video tomorrow, and I'm gonna talk about Tunic, and I'm just kind of curious to see if you guys had anything to say about it tonight. Oh, so close. Felix was right there, just a little bit more and she'll evolve again. Really? Another Weedle? I'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Well, it's a good critical hit. That's good. Alright, Felix, do not get poisoned. Cool. Really? Oops, all Weedles. Yeah, it makes it kind of tough whenever I get a limited amount of antidotes as well. That's okay. That's the evolution for Felix. That's what we need right there. So let's let Felix evolve. And with Felix evolving, it should come with a new move, which will be exactly what we need. Good. Yes, thank you for the congratulations that our Felix evolved to a Butterfree and we got Confusion. Confusion is what I want. Alright. So, let's... First of all, let's rearrange Confusion to its top attack spot. And then... Let's switch Felix with Angry Ape for the moment, because I need Angry Ape to get a little bit more experience as we go. And we'll see if we can try to find another, see if we can try to find a Pikachu while we got a chance here. But this will also give Angry Ape a chance to gain some experience. Nice. Surely we can find us a Pikachu pretty soon, right? Are you planning on making a specific team or whatever you catch first, like ZA? I kind of have a team in mind. I kind of have a team in mind for this game, tentatively. Like right now, we have a Rattata and a Pidgey. I went ahead and boxed them because I'm not worried about those two right now. We'll probably pull them out later to evolve them whenever we can kind of quickly gain some experience for them. But right now, I want certain Pokemon to help us out along the way, because I do know what challenges wait ahead for us. That's kind of the part of the reason why we're after a Pikachu now. A Pikachu will help us out whenever it comes to fighting Misty, our second gym leader. But for the moment, I'm getting Angry Ape and Felix ready to take on Brock. So I do have a few Pokemon in mind. Being as we started out with Charmander, I do know of both a water type and a grass type that I eventually want to use on the team. And if you guys want to know, I'll tell you now, or you guys can wait and I'll keep it to myself and I'll show you guys as we get there. That's up to y'all. If you're curious, tell me. But I have a few Pokemon that I want to use, some of which I have never used in a playthrough before. So I kind of want to, try some Pokemon that I've never had and use them as we go. Now, naturally, our team will grow and evolve and change as we go. It may not stay perfectly what's in my mind, but I do want to try a few things here and there. Now, naturally, I'm also kind of falling back on comfort as well in some ways, like with Charmander. Charmander doesn't bother me. I have used Charmander on many playthroughs of Gen 1, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Red, Blue, and Yellow. So it's kind of a comfort fallback. But at the same time, I also, like I said, want to try some things that I've never tried before. So we'll see. I've got some ideas, and if you guys weigh in, if there's a specific Pokemon you guys like, and you guys weigh in on it and say, hey, let's try this Pokemon, I'm not against it, because the whole team is not set in stone right now. I have a handful of Pokemon in my mind that I want to try as we go, but I can be flexible. Now, that doesn't mean I may not try them and, you know, then go back with whatever you guys say you guys want. But, sneaking those yawns in. But for now, I do have a couple of ideas. Oh, don't poison it, don't poison it. Can we get... Yeah, still sneaking those yawns in, aren't I? How much? Okay, let's take a look at the stats real quick. 91 more points to the next level for Angry Ape. Okay. Let's go ahead and get it up to level 10, and then after that, I think we'll call it. So we're probably gonna run a few minutes over, and it'll give us a few more checks for Pikachu. But we're getting pretty close to having our Pokemon ready for Brock. Angry Ape and Felix are gonna both be ready. I don't know that I'm gonna need to worry about any of the other Pokemon right now. Charmander is up there and pretty strong for the moment. But, Bro and Mickey, I don't think we necessarily need them particularly high level just yet. We're gonna need them high level later on as we go. Although in all fairness, Mickey is more in the team just for the evolution. I will probably pull Mickey out after it becomes a Beedrill. I have used a Beedrill before. It's not a bad Pokemon, just not one I think I want to particularly try to use on this particular run. But we'll see. Probably not gonna leave Felix in the team much longer after defeating Brock, because while it does have certain use cases along the way, and it can be actually a very... You know what? Never mind. I might keep it in the team because it gets the powders. Poison powder, sleep dust, or sleep powder. Those can come in handy. Especially when we're trying to hunt Pokemon. Excuse me. So, I don't know. I'll think about it. Might end up leaving it in the team just because of the fact that the powders will become very useful. Alright, let's heal up our team. And we're gonna save right here. Next time we'll explore around, yeah, I'm sneaking the yawns in left and right tonight. We'll explore around Pewter City. And we'll see what all's going on here in Pewter City, and we'll go after our gym badge at that point. Because I think we've done pretty good. Actually, I want to rearrange the team real fast. Let's put Felix here. So that way Angry Ape and Felix are both ready to take on Brock. So yeah, we'll save it right there. So that'll be our plan for next time we play Pokemon, next Monday. We will take a look around Pewter City, and we will see about going after our first gym badge. Because I think tonight was a good success. We got a lot of good Pokemon. We still need to go after our Pikachu, which we can go back after Pikachu after we get our gym badge from Brock. And start getting ready for Misty after that. So, thank you all for joining me. Appreciate you guys taking a look back at the retro game. And I'm very excited to finally get a chance to play Gen 1 Pokemon on the channel, which I was so afraid we were not going to get a chance to do. But now, this is perfect for me. This is the game that I wanted to show you guys. I want to get a chance to go back and play, and I'm loving it. Already episode 1, and I'm excited. So thank you all. I appreciate you guys being here. I will see you guys back here tomorrow night. Remember, tomorrow night we are doing a switch around Thursday and Tuesday. Tomorrow night, because of being Mario Day, we're gonna play Mario, and we'll save Zelda for Thursday this week. We'll go back to regular schedule after that, but we're gonna switch it around for Mario Day for tomorrow. So See you guys tomorrow night. Thank you all for joining me. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up before you guys go. If there's anybody new out there, hit the subscribe button. Come hang out with us in the any of the live channels, any of the live chats. And if you guys want to leave comments on the VODs, you're welcome to. And I'll check it all. I'll read everything. So thank you all. Love you all. And as always, be good and God bless.